What is going on? How we doing, people? How is everything going? It is Sunday, November 9th. It is a snowy Sunday here in Toronto. It is a nice little Sunday, if you will. Scraw just beat Lublin. That was a fun one. It's been an all right volleyball weekend so far, but this one is the big one. This one is probably one of the most anticipated matches of the first half of this year. Lube Civitanova taking on Verona Volley, if you will, in a match that I hope is going to be able to tell us a lot. A match that I hope is going to be able to give us a lot of information. Shout out to Ronnie Cuban Spike, because all of his Cubans suck. Yeah, they're just not that good. This one I think is going to be a really fun one for a few reasons. First and foremost, you have two of the best young players in this game right now. Alex Nikolov, Noumory Keita. It's going to be lots of fun. You got two of the most dynamic and aggressive serving teams in the league. You have two of the fastest offenses in the league. And, you know, you have a team that surprised everyone and made the Scudetto finals last year, and a team who made some big moves in the offseason. Now, obviously, I've been a little critical of these moves. I didn't really think that Verona took care of what they needed to. I didn't really think that Verona addressed their problems. Oh, don't want to lose that. Addressed their problem. But so far, they've been good. Both these teams dominated Trentino last week. So there's a lot of similarities in that. And we'll just have to see how she goes. If you are joining us for the first time, this is just a reminder that I will not be actually streaming the game. You will not be able to watch the game here. That is illegal. And Volleyball World's scope of watching volleyball stuff is basically just on me. Other people could go and do whatever they want. I can't, so I'm not going to be messing around with that too much. Now, I'm going to show you guys just some of the stats coming in to this match. These are the individual point scoring leaders. You see up at the top there, Alex Nikolov in number 2 so far this season in scoring with 96 points. He's averaging 5.65 points per set so far this year. Of course, the top scorer so far is Ferry Ragers, as he has absolutely no help over on that Milano team. And then down here in 7th, Noumory Keita, 3rd in points per set, scoring 5.14 points per set so far this year. Of course, running in that offense ran by Micah Christensen. Oh, this is going to be a good one. I'm excited for this one. Finally, it is live on VBTV, so I'm going to be able to jump on to that stream. Nice little preview interview here with Fabio Soli. It'll be interesting to see if there's any coaching. I'm expecting it's going to be the normal guys. I'm expecting to see the normal cast of characters for both of these teams. I'm expecting to see Nikolov and Botolo and Lepke all on the outside. Of course, Lube rocks at 3 outside hitter system, where Lepke is technically the opposite, but they run him on in through the pipe, whereas Nikolov hits the C ball. And Lepke actually takes way more serve receive attempts and targets than Nikolov does. Bonifante, I'm sure will be out there. Gargiulo, here. and Balasso at libero. On the Verona side, I'm sure it's going to be Mozic, Keita, with Darlin Souza on the right side. Now, we have seen Darlin get subbed out pretty early throughout the matches for Francesco Sani, but against Trentino, they did keep him in there the entire time, so that's going to be something to watch. You've got Micah Christensen at the setter, Marco Vitelli, and Lorenzo Cortesia down the middle, and you've got D'Amico at libero for Verona. Verona is going to be wearing their white long sleeves. Alex Nikolov getting the Player of the Month award for Lube. Lube will be wearing their whites. No, sorry. Lube is going to be wearing their blacks. Which is good because my preview picture, I'm pretty sure, uses these two same jerseys. And if someone from Verona is watching this, can you guys give us some better quality pictures? Like, I'm saying, like, I want some high quality, not this like 720 crap. Like, I want to make Keita look good in my thumbnails, but it's almost impossible to do so when it's terrible quality pictures. Right? You have better looking pictures on your website, but then the ones on LegaVolley that the people from Verona put up are like the C pics, clearly. But then they just downsize the quality so much for those ones. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Like, give us something good. It'll help you guys so much if there's good pictures. Like the pictures are nice. I just need a higher quality. Like, if you look at my thumbnail closely, like, don't, please, but it looks like Keita has like a square head because of how just low quality the pictures are. And once again, if you're the photographer seeing this, it's not that the pictures are great. They look great, but they're just exported in, yeah, it's terrible. All right, we are going to be getting things going here shortly. I will say, hey, something is in my nose right now, and it's just really bugging me. Goodness, sorry, I apologize for that. Got a little bit of my breakfast here. I'm trying some stewed apples for the first time. That's pretty good. I like that. Apparently it's really good for fiber. Keep you regular. All right. Not much surprise there. Those who I expected to be starting for Verona are starting. And now Lube, the home team. And my only question was if what to hear would be starting. And it looks like he absolutely will be. Giovanni Gargiulo. Of course, Lube has Marco Protashanin, who could be coming on off the bench. Then you got Eric Lepke, Mattia Bonifante, Alex Nikolov, and Mattia Botolo. Botolo has been having actually a really good season. He's been the best receiver in the league so far, in my opinion. He's been the best receiver in this league. No doubt about it. Why Superliga TV is like watching a game in 2002, and Plus Liga is such a better TV product. I mean, yeah, that's just the way it is. Watching LegaVolley is watching it in 720p at 24 frames a second. And it is terrible. It is objectively terrible. No doubt about it. Greetings from Bulgaria. Welcome from Bulgaria. I heard that Bulgaria has sold over 11,000 tickets for EuroVolley 2026 so far. So if the CV wants to bring me in, hire me, that'd be great. I'd love that. All right. We're about to get things underway. If you want to, you can pause your stream. And the first serve is now from Marco Vitelli. That's a really good pass there by Balasso just to get things going. And EFL, Eric Lepke with the first swing of the game goes off the block and out of bounds. And I'm sure because these two teams are somewhat new to each other, that they're just going to kind of be feeling each other out, see how it's going. I'm going to be interested to see kind of what the game plan looks like for both these teams going on. The first, and just like we saw against Trento, Micah's first set of the game is going to go to Cortesia in the middle. He's going to establish those middles early and to be able to open some things out to the outside. And just the way that Cortesia was able to bounce that ball, you can tell that Lube's middles aren't going to pay too much respect to the Verona middles. And Lube definitely has the advantage, in my opinion, down the middle of the court. Mozic on that 2-ball. And Verona with an early steal here, slowing down the ball at the block, and then Micah sets it right up for Mozic out of the pipe. Don't even give us a replay. You don't need that. We'd rather just watch Darlin just walk back slowly to the line. Goodness gracious. Darlin misses his first serve of the match. Man, the Lube Ultras. Oh, Lepke. That's far out. The Lube Ultras are making it look good for us early. Or making it sound good. Like they're bringing some gusto here for sure. Balasso passes that one to the attack line, and we're going to go back side to Lepke once again. And you see just how far inside Mozic is on that block as they're getting ready in preparation for that pipe. Yes, guys, I know I'm a full point behind. I'm watching at the same time as you, and then it takes time to stream up to the internet. This is stuff we know. This is stuff we know. That's why you can either listen to me be a full point behind, or you just pause it and be at the same time as me. It's currently 4-3 Verona. Well, I don't know what they're going to video check here. Interesting video check so early in this set. Oh, they're looking for the ball in and out. Okay. Nikolov's going to see his first action from the baseline into the net. I wonder if there's any mentality behind that. Like if you're an attacker, do you rather start with the serve, or would you rather get a set first, or would you rather pass first? Like, what action would you prefer to start with? Like when I was setting, I loved serving first, putting in a good serve, putting them in trouble, and then seeing if we could go from there. As Botolo takes a swing, but that's a good dig from Keita. I have been very impressed by Noumory Keita's defense. He might not be the most accurate passer, but he is on point with his defense. And that's a huge dig there. Verona with another steal as they take back that advantage. (5-4) for Verona. Nikolov kind of falling back on that one, and you can see right away Keita and Cortesia kind of point to the block, being like, there's something there. I want to see that from the back angle just to see where Mozic set that block. Oh, he pulled his hands. And I kind of understand why he did pull that hands. Like, the set was behind Nikolov's head. So far, serving for both these teams has been terrible. Early on in this match, we're only 11 points in, and we've missed 5 serves. Of course, as I mentioned kind of before, these are two of the most aggressive serving teams in the league. And another missed serve. Kind of hard to enjoy volleyball when you miss serves. That is like, there's so many things that suck about volleyball that can be changed. I just don't know if missed serves can be one of them. Like, I don't know if, like, I really don't want to see them go down the tennis route. That's a really good slow down there by Gargiulo. And they're going to go to EFL on the right side. He's going to recycle it. Oh, that's a save. And here's another chance for Verona. Keita out of the pipe. That's dug by Lepke. Now Botolo with his first swing of the game. Does he get hands? No, not according to the referee. Not according to the referee. We're going to see here on the replay. Botolo, that's a tough ball. It's come from behind his head. He wasn't able to get outside on it. It was, he's about a half a meter inside the sideline. That like Lube song. I know they're saying like Forza Lube, but it sounds like they're saying Cleveno, Cleveno. There we go. Botolo finally puts a serve into the court as Mozic puts it away on the pipe. But a lot of back row stuff early on here from Verona. And a lot of right side opposite. As you're seeing there is Gargiulo. If Nikolov is going to be jumping on that middle, Gargiulo can't be as well. Not on Lorenzo Cortesia. He's not that good of a middle that they have to be going out there and going up with him. Like, you don't need a two-man commit block on Lorenzo Cortesia when you have Darlin, Keita, and Mozic out there. And we're going to see a lot of that Keita taking that first ball with his hands. Is he going to get it back on the left side for his first point of the match? (9-8) early on here. We've already seen, I think it's 3 lead changes early in this match. And that is going to be the 8th missed serve so far in this set. Lepke to serve right at Keita, and see when he takes that ball with his forearms. Oh, Micah! Yeah, when Keita passes with his forearms, the accuracy isn't quite there. But that's a really good run there by Micah, and just barely squeezing through. Nikolov wanted Botolo to be a little bit on that. I think he should have been. There was an opportunity to keep that ball alive. Verona holds the lead holds the advantage at 10-9. That's a bomb of a serve, but Botolo, the best passer in the league so far, was up to the task, and Lepke with his 3rd point here. And very interesting. Like, they've just been really, like, you've got 2 really strong blockers on that left side with Keita and Mozic, and yet they've gone to Lepke 4 times so far. He's 4 for 3. Oh, there we go. Mattia Botolo with the first big play of the match, the big block on Darlin Souza. And it's pretty much a one-on-one, because what the here is nowhere near prioritizing Keita in that block, but Botolo goes up, seals it nicely, crosses in, and now here's another chance for Lube as Botolo uncorks it from the left side off the shoulder of D'Amico. And Lube takes the first real lead up here, 12-10. I remember watching Botolo years ago. Not years ago, I was thinking like it's so long ago, but when he first came into the league for Padova. And last year, he really came into his own, as that's another huge play by Lube and Mattia Botolo. A big defense pancake play in the back row from Mattia Botolo. And just popped up there by Mattia Boniface, but just gets that ball into the air. I've said it a few times. I think Nikolov is better out of system than he is in system often. And just that's exactly what we saw just there. Beautiful, so beautifully done. That's 4 points, 4 straight points for Lube as they pull 13-10 into lead. Although I will say, we've like in watching Verona play the past few matches, last week against Trentino, the week before against Milano, they do start slow in this first set. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see them go down by maybe even like 5-6 points here in this first, and then pick things up getting into the second and third. They just seem to be able to gather information really well. Taken a little bit off of it there by Alex Nikolov, and that's another good block. Cortesia to Mozic. It's going to be kept alive. Here's Nikolov out of the pipe. That's dug up by Darlin. Lube saying it was out of bounds. Doesn't look like there's any contest there from Verona. So that's 5 straight points now for Lube, with Nikolov at the baseline, Botolo in the front row. Oh, and then the ace from Alex Nikolov on Noumory Keita. And that's the thing, is that like people are going to start seeing that. Like that's where Keita is weak. And they're even bringing in Darlin there. And he's crowding. I think he's crowding Keita a little bit too much, as they're trying to really solidify that weak side in passing for Verona. Once again, Nikolov started this run, and they were down 10-9, now up 14-10. Another big serve, as there was a substitution there for Noumory Keita in the back row. I think it was it Bisotto that they brought in? Nikolov is no doubt about it a top 5 player in the world right now. I mean, I don't know if it's a pop, but I think you could put him in the top 3 up there with Micheletto and Leon. And Nikolov with another point here. He has already got 5 here in this first set. He's 4 for 4 with an ace early in this match, as Lube is in complete control of this first set and got the better of Marco Vitelli there. That's a good pass there by Mozic. Darlin on the right side. Gargiulo unable to close that block. Looks like his left shoulder was pulled away a little bit. Wasn't able to get fully around and fully penetrate. Penetration is always the key. As is Micah Christensen now, the American. Back to serve with the floater. Goes up Lepke, and he's handcuffed by that one, but it's picked up by Balasso. And Botolo on the save. Verona treated it like a free ball, pulled back, and Botolo finds the back corner. We'll see there. Lepke let that ball get from behind him. Botolo just a bit of a stepper step. Sorry, it wasn't the back corner, but that was so well placed. Now Boniface, oh, he uncorked that one. And it's going to be kept alive from Lube. So this is a lucky point here for Verona as they're able to get it back. But oh, that's a good blot there by Gargiulo. At the net to Nikolov in the pipe. 5 for 5 so far in offense, and Nick 91275. It'd be interesting to see what Nikolov's efficiency on triple block spikes is. I fully agree. I've said it a number of times. His efficiency out of system is so good. He has such a good shoulder. He has such good hand contact. That last minute, like, just placement on the ball is so good. He really is. And once again, he's only 21 years old, right? Like, Nikolov has been in the league for so many years now. I think this is his third year in the league. Yeah, third year in it's third season in the league. That we kind of forget that he's still very young. Still very young. And the Lube faithful there in forces as once again, I think that this is one of the biggest matchups in this first half of the season. Verona really looks to establish themselves as amongst the elite teams in this league, and Lube wants to prove that they can make their way back to the Scudetto finals this year as Darlin. That's a really good opening upset there by Mike Christensen. Who is 16? No, not Kurkartsev. Glatz. Interesting. What can you do when both Nikolov and both Low hit out a system like that? It is a good question. It is a good question, no doubt about it. Nicely recycled there. Give it back to Gargiulo, and he's going to go off the block of Vitelli and out of bounds. So Lube just nicely in control right now. Nicely in control. They've only made one hitting error. They're hitting 11 for 17 as a team. A block and 2 aces early on. Oh, and the dribbler from Botolo. When things are going good like that, that's when you know, when you can get the dribbler aces just like that, as Lube up 20-13. But remember what I said a little bit earlier, that this is not uncommon for Verona to be down a few in the first. They are not a good first set team, right? They lost the first to Trentino and then came back and slapped them. They lost the first to Milano, came back and slapped them. Oh, as Keita is going to miss that one. It's now an 8-point lead for Lube. And Lepke doing a really good job of setting that block there. You know, they're definitely taking Keita's cross, but his right hand is on that ball. Oh, is that in? No, it looks like it was just out for Mattia Botolo. 21-13 right now. Sorry, 21-14 right now for Civitanova. Oh, it's a shame that, it is such a shame that Russian teams don't play in the Champions League, right? Oh, and there we go. The overpass going right to Keita. And I don't think there's many guys in the world who can hit that ball. I won't lie. That ball was high and over, but he's able to reach back and still hit that ball with power. Honestly, I fully agree. Like, if Israeli teams are going to be allowed to be in the Champions League, then we should let Russian teams in too. And I know that like some Poles and like the Ukrainians are seeing, would have some different opinions, and that's a big block there by Verona. And this is what I'm saying, is that they kind of start these matches a little bit late. They kind of just get things in a little bit late, as that's one of the first misses from Alex Nikolov. I think it's his first miss altogether. Yeah, he's 5 for 6, and that block is the first time he's missing it. It's been weeks, but it's still weird seeing EFL on the right. Yeah, I mean, especially like we saw him on the right side just a little bit back in the days with Monza, back when Arthur Schwartz was injured a little bit. You know, there was times in that awesome playoff run where they had Schwartz on the bench and went with Mar and Rand on the left and Eric on the right. And then also, this is also the lineup that Lube won the Italian Cup with last year. So, and you know, if you were watching my watch-alongs last year for the Scudetto playoffs, I was actually hoping for Lube to go to that lineup and get rid of Adis Lugumgia. Let's see how effective this timeout for Lube was. That's a nice little coach's point there, right in the pocket. 22-16 right now for Lube, as we are seeing Poria come in to serve Hossein Poria out of Iran. We know that the Iranian volleyball community is hurting right now, so our hearts go out to them. But Poria, honestly, I think he's one of the best off-the-bench servers, as we see him put Verona right into trouble right off the bat as Keita uncorks that one. They're going to get it right back now, this time being system to Mozic on the pipe. But what a dig by Bonifonte. Oh, and then Nikolov is blocked. Nikolov is blocked, and that's a really good momentum play there from Verona. They fight off the good serve. They get a good dig. They, get that ball back, and they just fight and fight and fight until they're able to score. Oh, yeah, look at Cortesia just completely reach into the seam on that. He's a big boy up there, a big presence. 22-17 here. It was 21-13 just a couple of minutes ago. But as I said, Verona tends to start these matches a little slow. I do expect Lube to be able to finish this one off as, De Heer with a bit of a misconnection there with Bonifonte. No, I thought, Lube might take another time out there, settle down the troops. But instead, they're going to go let Darlin go back and serve once again. That's another bullet. Handcuffing Balasso. And this time Nikolov goes with the soft shot. And to me, the effectiveness of Nikolov's soft shot like that on the rollie, and of course, we're not even going to get a replay because this is the LegaVolley. And, the stream is just... LegaVolley really needs to up their production quality. Into the net there by Botolo. But yeah, sorry, I was talking about Nikolov's soft roll shot, and he pulls back and comes through like he's going to swing and then slows down his swing at the last minute. As that one was a little in-betweener between Nikolov and De Heer. Verona gets it back, and there we go. Lorenzo Cortesia once again. So what went from an 8-point lead for Lube has now shrunk to only 3. It's very similar vibes to the Milano match 2 weeks ago. Very similar vibes to the Milano match. Ooh. Keita blows that one out the back. 7 missed serves in this set here for Lube. No, sorry, for Verona. 5 for Lube. As it looks like, I think we're getting a blocking sub coming in right now for Lepke. I didn't see who was coming in. Giancarlo Madej. Arguably, I thought he was the coach of the year last year. I think he won the coach of the year. I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, it looks like they brought in Kakartsev to block here, and that one's going to handcuff Cortesia. Mozic is going to dump it back over. Here's a chance for Lube to take the set. Right side to Kakartsev, and Pablo, 1-for-1. The Argentinian finishes it off. I don't think Verona was necessarily expecting Lube to go to Kakartsev in that situation to close out the set, but Bonifonte does, and set 1 goes to Lube. Looking at here at some of these stats, Lube doing a better job offensively, did make more errors, but 13 kills to Verona's 11. 1 block for Lube, 2 for Verona, 2 aces for Lube, none for Verona. Verona making 9 errors altogether, serving and hitting, and then Lube made 7. Now, Nikolov led the pack there with 7 points in the first. He was 6 for 9 in attacking, but got blocked twice. That's a good shot there by Kurkatsev. Good shot by Kurkatsev. Mattia Botolo, 2 for 5 in attack. Eric Lepke was 3 for 4 with no errors. Noumory Keita, 3 for 8 offensively here in this first set. Rock Mozic, 4 for 7. No errors as well. I don't know why you guys are saying that Wout here is not good enough for Lube. He was one of the best blockers in the league last year. He was the second best blocker in the league last year. Sorry, I'm just making my running plans for a little bit later. It's dumping snow out there. They're calling for potentially 30 centimeters of snow. I don't know what that is in your freedom units. But I was talking to one of my buddies this week and being like, yo, I want you to kind of convince me to go running in the winter time this year. And he's like, I got you. Okay. I was like, okay, cool. And, of course, today is the first day of snow, and he messaged me last night. He's like, it's going to snow tomorrow. Let's go for a run. And I was like, all right. Of course, he went to two Olympics for triathlon. So training in any weather for him is nothing. I'm still a little soft. All right. As we prepare here for set number 3, Botolo gets us going there into the net. Once again, if you're just joining us, I do not show the actual game. This is a watch along. If you want to watch, the best way to do it is watch on, I guess, either Rai or VBTV, and then you can pause it for about a point just to link up, because it does take a little bit of time for me to watch the game, watching the game live, but then streaming it to go up. They're only announcing 5 centimeters for us. Well, it depends where us is. Oh, I guess, yeah. Whoo-wee! That's a great run there by Verona. Love that run there by Verona. Not great blocking there by Lepke. As he does know that, Micah Christensen likes to go to the middles early in the set. Oh. And then that's a missed serve there by Lepke. Lorenzo Cortesia into the net. So just like that first set, a lot of missed serves here early on. Alex Nikolov now, he went on that long run to help push Lube past, and that is going to be a good serve at Darlin. That's going to be at the net. Picked up by DeHeer. Oh, now Botolo. Oh, what a little smart shot there by Mattia Botolo. Seeing 3 sets of hands in front of him. Drops that elbow and just turns it down the 9 with a nice little roly. Active blocking there by Verona. And not entirely sure what Darlin is doing as he pulls inside. There's no way that Botolo is going to be able to hit that angle. Nikolov with another strong serve. That's going to be tight at the net. Boniface with the fake to Nikolov on the pipe. I think that set was just a little fast for him. Just a little too fast. That's a good pass there by Balasso. De Heer is blocked, but kept up by Balasso once again. Mount Boniface. Oh, what a dig there by Christensen. It's going to be shoveled over, but way out of bounds there by Noumory Keita. De Heer with a big serve as well. Mozic going to take a little bit off of that one. It's slowed down by the block. Here's a chance for the lead for Lube, and Gargiulo makes no mistake. Love that middle set in transition. I mean, I know it's basically a free ball situation, but still, as Vitelli not fronting his middle, probably instructed just to stay put down the middle. That's going to be outside to Mozic. And it's a nice little recycle. Now the opposite to Darlin. Too much heat there from Darlin Souza. Once again, no replay. Nothing. Ugh. Oh, Boniface finding Nikolov on the right side. He goes down the line. And it's interesting to see how that's some bad blocking there by Noumory Keita, because he's so far inside. I don't know why you're not respecting an Alex Nikolov who's lining up on the C ball when he's 7-1 to start the, like, he's got 7 kills to start this match. Oh, the 2-ball by Keita, and then right away Lepke shuts down Noumory Keita. And nothing, not doing anything too fancy, just going up and pressing, just take away some space. And Keita, when the ball is coming up over that, you can't see what's going down below you. So it's hard to be able to see the block. And oh, Nikolov not happy with himself there on that dig. That was a diggable ball for sure on the swing from Marco Vitelli. And Vitelli will go back to serve. And great wipe there by Eric Lepke. It looked like that ball was just a little fast to the outside for him. I don't think he's hit really any on the left side so far. Oh, no. That's just the classic Lepke lefty. And it's so effective because Darlin is basing his block off his right shoulder. So he's going to swing and then lets it go to his left shoulder to tip it down. All of the top scorers in this match right now are from Lube. As Darlin with a big serve at Nikolov. He's going to get it back from the back row. And that's going to be picked up by Darlin. Now Keita on the outside, and he's blocked. Alex Nikolov redeems himself after a bad pass to get the block, and Lube up 10-7. Really, really well done there by Alex Nikolov to get over as, Keita just goes OT on that one. Just went straight OT on Eric Lepke, it looks like. Once again, no replay. Ah, damn it. As Keita buries that one into the net. So nice little 3-point lead here for Lube, but we did see Verona come all the way back in that last set. They were down by 8 and ended up only losing by 3. As Lepke is going to handcuff D'Amico. And now back outside, and Nikolov is blocked for the 3rd time today. And it has seemed that like Nikolov's either scoring or getting blocked. Mostly scoring, but still. As that was a fantastic opportunity off a really good Eric Lepke serve. That's going to be a tight pass. And well handled by Bonifonte. And just tipped down there by Alex Nikolov. 12-9, for Lube, and another missed serves. These two teams love missing serves. Missed a combined 8 so far in this set, which is actually down from the last set, so that's good at least. Not a great pass there by Eric Lepke. And Nikolov, once again, from the back row, out of system ball. He's got 3 blockers in front of him, and he just makes no mistake. He makes no mistake. Such a good shot there. Really good set there by Michael Christensen to be able to open that up. Making it look and hiding it, making it look like he's going for to set Vitelli. And then that last minute flick to the outside, attacking that ball. Botolo. And Mozic on that 2 ball. That's multiple times we've seen him do that this evening, wherever you're watching, depending on what it is. Flying out of that pipe, and now he's yet to dish it. But I find that like too often, like you need to establish that you can hit that 2 ball in that way first, and too often guys will dish it on their first time, because now I guarantee you every single time there's a trouble situation and that ball is high to the middle and Mozic is in the back row, Lube is going to bite on him every single time. As it's 14-12 for Bonifonte's serve. He goes right on Mozic, making... Oh, what a swing there by Keita. Micah Christensen had to track that one down and just toss it over to the left side, but Noumory Keita's window is just so high. Also not a great, just leaving a little too much space on the line there was Eric Lepke, depending on what they're trying to block, but still. Another missed serve by Marco Vitelli. Keita has now moved into second in scoring with 7 points. As Botolo heads back to serve for Lube. Good pass there by Mozic. Darlin with a full head of steam gets blocked, but it is recycled nicely. As Keita's off the block, and now Lube's chance. Dug by Christensen. Now Keita will get it high to the left side. Goes OT, but it's dug by Velasco. Now Nikolov from the middle of the court. He's dug. A great rally here. Now Keita. Dug by Bonifonte. Velasco. Outside to Nikolov. It's a roll shot down the line. Another dig by Christensen. Now Keita swings away, and that's a block. Nikolov rides the horse, shuts the door. 16-13 for Lube. And just another strong block there by Lube. Getting the triple together. All 3 sets of hands pressing over. Keita needs to be swinging high off the hands in that situation. Not trying to be burying in the middle of the block. He needs to be trying to go high off the hands, out of bounds. And running. Classic song. Oh, it's probably the clean. The OGs know what this song used to be. Let's Get It Started by the Black Eyed Peas, but there was a different version that actually played on the radio for a while. Like, looking back, that's wild. But I have an old PS2 game called Downhill Domination. It's a mountain biking game, and they have the OG version in it. And like a few months ago, I pulled out my PlayStation 2 and was playing it with my partner Sam, and she was a little taken back from it. As we come back from that timeout, Botolo back to serve for Lube as they lead 1-0 and 16-13 in this set. And the double quick there by Micah Christensen as both Lorenzo Cortesia and Darlin Souza approach for the first tempo ball. There was actually a clip of that posted recently of when, I forget who, they were playing Czechia, when Bulgaria was playing Czechia at the World Championships, and they ran that. No, Darlin backs it up with an ace. Haven't really seen too many of that from Verona today, and that has been one of their strengths so far this season, as Nikolov just didn't really look ready. That's only their first ace of the day, which has been wild. Right? That has been the Verona identity, is just bomb serves and put teams into trouble there. As, I thought that looked in, but that's just my Lepke bias probably, as it is all tied up there. As Lepke misses that ball on the cross-court swing. Still, why no replay? And I will be clear, this is not a VBTV issue. VBTV does not control the broadcast. All they do is procure it from the LegaVolley and put it on their service. Is it mute? No, I'm not mute. Are you sure? I'm getting sound in my things here. Nico, can you let me know if I'm still mute? Because I shouldn't be. This has been quite a fun match so far. Munax. No, I shouldn't be mute right now. Okay, cool. And there we go. Darlin with another big serve, and that one is going to be dumped over. Oh no, wait, that was just a missed set there by Eric Lepke. Way too tight, and thrown down by Verona for their first advantage here in this set. Oh, unlucky play there from Balasso. He thought that ball was going out, it looks like. I saw that ball in as Verona takes their first real lead of this matchup, 18-16. I think it's going to be challenged here. It wasn't Munax who was asking me if I was muted. It was Nico. Yeah, just in as it popped off the tape. And just a bit of a lucky run here. Well, not too lucky run. Like, Darlin is bombing serves. But a little lucky at the same time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is that another one? Another ace for Darlin Souza. And this one is starting to get out of hand. And this is when Verona is starting to heat up. As Giancarlo Modea is going to call his second timeout. And you can see, even with the 4 serve receivers in there, just blowing by between Botolo and Balasso too. It's a great run so far here from Darlin Souza as Verona is starting to pick it up a little bit. In this second set, you're going to see from down 16-14 to leading 19-16. 6 straight points for Verona at the hands of Darlin Souza at the baseline. The Brazilian uncorking it. No doubt you're going to see this serving run on Volleyball World Brazil a little bit later today. Shout out to Sid. Another really strong serve, and that is going to be a 1 pass for Lube. And can Nikolov catch hands? He does. Once again, he is so deadly in those situations. Coming from behind him, 3 blocks in front of him. You see him kind of get a little bit of an exhale, being like, whew. That one was close. As Lube trails here by 2. Verona up 19-17. As we've seen Poria come in for Gargiulo. Hossein Poria out of Iran. He is a very, very good server off the bench. Let's see what he can do on this one. He hits Mozic in the chest, and that's an ace for Lube. The Iranian cannon unloads. And he's just hitting that one straight to 6. It's probably going out, but of course, this Super Lega broadcast, we're not getting how fast that ball is. And another strong serve from Poria, but Darlin's going to get it. Oh, that's a good touch, but no. Darlin with the anime kneel and scream there. Although I'm pretty sure Darlin is like canon in the Haiku universe. Oh, that was such a close play from Lube to be able to keep that ball alive. Keita now from the baseline. Can he ice this set? Balasso with a pass off the net. Now Nikolov. Once again. And this time he went around the block. Right? He's not swinging at the block. He's not trying to tool it. He went around the block, challenged D'Amico, and gets the point. I would love to see a replay. I would love to see a replay here, guys. It would be fantastic. It would be so nice to be able to see a replay. Oh. That's a really good swing there by Darlin Souza. He's now up to 7 points in this match. Nikolov has 14. Keita has 7. Darlin has 7. Cortesia has 6. He's 4 for 5 in attack. As now he's back to serve from the baseline into the net. Nikolov now back to serve. Remember, this is the rotation that Lube went on that run in the first set. Alex Nikolov. Many consider to be the MVP of this year's World Championships. He's going to serve it, and they're going to get it back. Now Arduna coming in onto the court as we see a double sub for Lube. I guess that's what we were missing for, as the camera doesn't show that at all. Just right on Nikolov the entire time. He sets that one up nicely for Nikolov in the pipe. Off the block of Micah and out of bounds. Now we're all tied up at 21. Verona takes that timeout. Is this going to be a crucial end to this set, as both coaches are given some feedback? Mostly on blocking. It looks like Soli was talking about hands, and I'm assuming that he's like talking about reading the hands of Bonifante, whereas it looks like Madej was talking about like the press and like where to put that block. So especially in the front row right now, they have Mozic and Micah Christensen in the front row, and no Keita in the back row. Sorry, as it's Glatz. Oh, Nikolov into the net. Lucas Glatz. Don't know who he is. Nikolov into the net, and that is going to be a big sigh of relief there from Verona. Floated over by Micah. That's going to be a tight set. Oh, the one-handed dish by Mattia Bonifante to Nikolov on the pipe. That looked like it might be advantage Verona there, as they had led 22-21. Is Verona going to challenge this? I think Bonifante was close, but I don't think he was over. I'm not entirely sure what Balasso's going to talk to the ref about here. Once again, like, why can't you give us a fucking replay? Is it too much to ask for a replay here, guys? Oh, my goodness. Volleyball is volleyball. Yeah. Oh. That's so good. Like, he is on the line. Anything more. I don't know what Soli wants there. The Lube fans chanting video check. Oh, to hear into the net. That's tough. That's tough. Ooh, nice little sub in here. Banisic, the Slovenian backup setter, here into serve for Verona. Wearing the double socks. You know, the compression, not quite knee highs, and then the Team Macron socks. Looks like he's going to go with a floater. Going at Balasso. And Balasso doesn't seem to handle the floats all that well, as Botolo. Haven't said his name all that much here in set number 2. Superliga is not 2002, more like 1997. I mean, at least it's widescreen. At least it's not on the old tube TVs, right? But yeah. No, like, just poor quality, very few replays. This is honestly one of the reasons why volleyball has a hard time growing. It looks like shit. Like, oh, Bonifante. And this is going to be basically an ace. I don't know if that's going to be an ace on the score sheet. And Lube takes the advantage at 24-23 off the ace by Mattia Bonifante. Just that little pause and then uncorks it right in that seam between Keita and D'Amico. And once again, you've got 4 serve receivers in there. Did they sub in Francesco Sani? Did I see that? Bonifante again. Another big serve. D'Amico much better this time. In the pipe, Mozic paints that back line. Yeah, Francesco Sani is in there. All tied up at 24 is here. Botolo with a much better pass this time. Oh, nobody home for Eric Lepke as he makes no mistake. 25-24 now for Lube. What a nice little one-handed dish. Tasty little one-handed dish by Mattia Bonifante. Botolo with another good serve. Good pass by Mozic. He's going to get it back in the pipe, but he's blocked. He is blocked by Giovanni Gargiulo. And that will be a 2-0 lead for Lube. What a turnaround here for Lube Civitanova. It looked like Verona was going to tie this things up off the back of that 6-point or 7-point Darlin Suva serving run. But right at the end of this set, off of that Mattia Bonifante ace, they're able to come back and take it 26-24, and Lube holds the advantage here in this match. As we look at some of the stats from that second set, Lube barely nudging it out in the attacks department, 12-11, but they did get 4 blocks, and that was the big difference. The 3 aces there, I believe they were all from Darlin. Yes, they were the big difference. But man, Alex Nikolov in that set, 9 points. He is 13 for 22 on the afternoon, but still 9 points, 2 of them blocks. 2 blocks there from Eric Lepke as well in that set. Botolo, quiet so far. Just an attack though, as his receive has been very strong. He's 4 for 8 so far throughout this match. Darlin with 5 points. He was with 2 kills and 3 aces. Cortesia continues to be outstanding as well too. He's been 4 for 5 so far in this match. As at 16 points so far for Alex Nikolov. Only 7 for Keita, 7 for Lepke, 7 for Keita, 7 for Darlin, 7 for Mozic. Group 7 out here representing. 6 for Botolo, 6 for Cortesia, 2 for Gargiulo, and then 1 for Bonifante, Poria, Kokartsev, and Vitelli. Marco Vitelli hasn't seen that much. He's 1 for 4 so far in this match. As they've been really keying in on him. Not really been keying in on him, but they're able to get hands on him every time he gets set that ball. As we look on the match stats here, Lube leads in pretty much every category, 25-22 in kills, 5-3 in blocks, 4-3 in service aces. Verona does lead in errors, though, with a slight edge at 17-16, but, you know, not terrible. Darlin needs to receive more balls. I mean, who are you, a Lube fan or are you a Verona fan saying that? I wish we had Volley Station stats for this, but we don't. We're stuck with Live Center, which I believe is Data Volley. Doesn't look like there's any subs here for either team. Both teams sticking with their starters. As Lube would love to be able to end this one quickly. I'm sure they would absolutely love to be able to end this match as soon as possible. Fighting. All right, Christensen's going to get us kicked off. Botolo with the pass, and oh, that's a bit of a forced set, and that's over. Yeah, that's over for sure. That's absolutely over. Like, I don't know what Keita is necessarily saying here. Ooh, Bonifonte outplaying Micah, eh? That's definitely a take. I don't know why. I don't know why Fabio Soli is like it's yeah, but you weren't. Like, Mosic is trying to say that he went up straight, like flat on the net, but I don't think he was. Are we going to get a replay? That is the big question. Probably not, because it's the LegaVolley. Oh, yeah. What are they trying to say? What are they trying to say that he went up straight? Dude, he was fully in there. He was fully in there. That's two early challenges from Fabio Soli that haven't gone well. Once again, the Lube faithful chanting video check, which I think is hilarious. Oh, it's going to be a bad pass. Now Darlin is going to be blocked and is going to be recycled. Darlin will get it back on the right side. Oh, that is a big swing. All of Lube is there, but it's on the other side of the digital banners. As Micah really able to open things up there. And oh, Darlin turns it down the line as well. As Keita goes after Balasso. Now to Dahir. Well done. Run in the middle there. Of course, that's the one that we get a replay on, eh? As Lepke now back to serve. That's going to be a good serve. Mosic with the tip. Oh, it's kicked up there by Botolo. Lepke's going to dump it over. Now in system. And another dig by Lepke. Now Nikolov had to speed up that approach a little bit, but he chips that one off the block. 3-1 for Lube Civitanova. Oh, great kick up there by Botolo. And then you'll see this one dug up off the paintbrush from Cortesia. And then all high off the block there by Alex Nikolov. Once again, you put him out of system and he's going to succeed. Lepke with a much stronger serve this time. And it's going to be out of system here for Verona as Mosic breaks himself through. And right away you can see Alex Nikolov kind of apologize for that one. Not entirely sure where it broke through, but it did altogether. We'll see here. Better on the baseline angle. Oh. I honestly think that block was set a little too far on the inside. Cortesia now from the baseline. He will go long. Still that 2-point lead here for Civitanova. 4-2. Mosic is going to be tipped over. Oh, and just, can Dahir get it over? Yes, he can, but Marco Vitelli is right there to put it away. Vitelli is going to be a little bit of a difficult situation to be able to get up and, or sorry, here would be a bit of a difficult situation. Darlin Souza, 3 aces so far in the match, all coming in that run in the second set. Going to take a little bit off it. Nicely passed by Botolo. Now, Lepke in the pipe. Oh, he keeps it alive, though. Another chance here for Verona. They're going to go back to Keita. He doesn't make a mistake on the second time. Is that pipe set to Lepke? Looked a little low there from Bonifante. Just a bit of a miscommunication as Keita. Oh, yeah, dug up there so well by Nikolov. And he's going to get it back again. Oh, we're blowing that past Balasso. As Darlin serve continues to cause some troubles here for Lube. Passed up. And now Nikolov out of the back row is going to be dug by Keita. Outside now to Mozic. He's blocked. That's kept alive. Oh, the one-handed set by Vitelli. Nicely done. Now to Dehir. Oh, and that was a bit of a bang-bang play. It looked like Verona was going to be able to keep it alive, but they don't. (5-4) for Lube. With the slight advantage here in this third set, they lead 2-0. The Belgian middle blocker, Wout Dehir. Back to serve for Lube. That is a good serve. Now, right side to Darlin. Gargiulo a little bit late, and Darlin saw it. Swings to the inside of that seam. Nicely done there from Bonifante. Just give a little bit of volume to his middles there. Fortunately, I'm not seeing a third set stuff come in on the live app, so I can't really talk about third set stats because there's none coming up. So we're all tied up at 6 here. Verona, must-win set. That's a good pass there from Balasso. In system, Lepke. Dug by Darlin, but that one is far out of bounds. Mattia Botolo serving at Keita. That's actually a pretty good pass with his forearms. And there we go. Darlin. So it's just been shot for shot here in this third set. As Balasso pointing to himself to say, hey, that one's me. That one's my bad. I need to get that. As Micah Christensen back to serve, bringing Darlin to the front row. Verona with all 3 front row options now. Outside to Nikolov. No doubt. No doubt about it. And it is a bit of a mismatch up there for Darlin and Nikolov, especially when Cortesia can't be closing that block. But they've done a really good job at running Gargiulo here in this third set and creating him a bit of a presence. And oh my goodness. That ball is still flying. It's going to land in France soon. Holy shit. Noumory Keita blasting that ball out of bounds. 9-7 now for Lube Civitanova with that 2-point lead. As Keita with another swing is dug. Now Nikolov. Oh, he's blocked Tried to take a little bit off it and turn that one down the line, but he is blocked there by Darlin Souza, I think. We'll see a really good block or dig there by Gargiulo. And yeah, Nikolov there with arguably his worst swing of the day. Just swinging that one right into the block of Darlin Souza. Oh, good pass there by Lepke. He's going to get it back. Oh, that's a good dig by Keita. Now, right side, Darlin rolled over. Oh, a miscommunication there, but it's kept up by Boniface and Nikolov. How does he do it time and time again? Just anytime there's a broken play, anytime it looks like Lube is in a struggle, and like the last play is a perfect option. He's only got one blocker in front of him, can't get it done, but when he's got three blockers in front of him, the balls come from behind him. That's when he has no problem. Oh, Lepke with the ace, going after Darlin. We had Alex L. Papisis in the chat saying that Darlin needs to receive more, and that's exactly what we're seeing there from Verona. Is on the toss, they're doing the shift, pulling Darlin back, but he wasn't ready for the heat from Eric Lepke. Now it's 11-8 in favor of Lube Civitanova, and I'm not saying that Verona doesn't have the ability to come back in this one, but they got to do it soon. They got to do it soon. Yeah, exactly, Joe. EFL. And now, for some reason, we're not getting any third set stats here on the live app from the FIVB. So, although it is fed by data volume. Sorry, I don't know why I blanked on that. So yeah, they say that Lepke has 7 points there, but that is inaccurate because he had 7 points at the end of the last set. And he's clearly scored again. Oh, that's another good serve there from Lepke. Darlin will get it. And it looked like a bit of a missed time block there from Lube as they were unsure who was getting set that ball. That's a good pass from Mozic, actually. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't a missed block. I was wrong on that. Cortesia into the net. Lube holds that 3-point lead. Oh, Nikolov with a big serve there at Keita. Oh, but they're able to get it back. Micah has just been running a marathon in this match. Track that one down and Rock Mozic able to put that ball away as Darlin back to the baseline. He has caused so many troubles this afternoon or this evening for Lube. The rest of the Verona scoring hasn't quite been there, right? We're used to seeing Mozic and... Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, the serving for Lube or for Verona has not been there this afternoon. Wout here with a missed serve as well. Verstappen is doing the best race of his life, and I think Alex Nikolov is even more interesting to watch. Is Verstappen doing the best races of his life? Is that what we're going on? It got going on in the F1 circles? Oh, Mattia Bottolo. A beautiful swing down the line. He's been a little quiet this afternoon as Nikolov and Lepke have really been the stars, but oh my goodness, when you're giving him that much of a window And you can tell that Micah has also forgotten about him a little bit. I won't lie. I was upset when Verstappen won the championship back in 2021, but I want him to win this year. Like, it's so funny how like just like F1 creates these like instantaneous villains, and just the way that McLaren has been this year. Like, I used to love Lando. Now I kind of like I'm just not for him right now. So I really want to see Verstappen come back and win the Drivers' Championship this year. Pass to the center of the court by Bottolo. Kind of a force to guard Giulio. Sorry, it was forced by Boniface, not Bottolo. Now Keita out of system, rolled over, but that'll be recycled. Now right side, Darlin! That's a big play by Verona. And that lead from Lube is slowly slinking away now. Ooh. Almost looked like a bit of a net touch there by Keita. Doesn't look like anything going on as Vitelli is telling his team to, hey, let's calm down. Let's go for it. Is he going to send the floater over there? Hand pass by Lepke. Oh, Lepke with a big cross-court swing. Mattia Bottolo. Outside now to Keita. Noumory Keita finds some daylight down the line. It's 15-14 in favor of Lube. It's so hard to block Keita because the way he can move his body and the way he can swing. It's a good pass there from Balasso, and Bottolo out of the pipe has found, once again, it's not that he's found some life or that he was bad, but just so much volume went to Nikolov in that last set, and the rest of it was going to Eric Lepke. So, there's only so many sets to go around. And Bottolo has really played that P2 position well. Passed the ball well, served the ball well, and swung when he's needed to. But man, that's a big cross-court swing there by Darlin, trying to go for the nutmeg. Oh yeah, because didn't Verstappen was out in like round 1 of qualifying, right? So dang. Oh, Lepke. That's another big swing from the former Trinity Western Spartan. Lepke now from the baseline. Oh, there we go. EFL with the ace. Back to 3-point lead there from Lube Civitanova. Up 18-15 as this one goes cross court. 5-5 to the Rock Mozic. And the timeout there from Verona, it's 18-15 for Lube. Verona looked so good last weekend against Trentino. But Lube has mostly controlled this match. Other than a few, spurts of energy from Verona, mostly in that second set, it's been pretty much all Lube here as Lepke's next serve is into the net after the timeout. Planisic coming now in to serve for Lorenzo Cortesia. The Slovenian setter. Hoping to bring a little bit of life here to this Verona team as they've been a little bit depleted. Moonax, pardon my French, but EFL means Eric fucking Lepke. Has Nikolov, blocked this time. Been blocked quite a few times today, actually. And it started in his days at Trinity Western. And basically, he would just do things and make the coaches look at each other and just go, Eric fucking Lepke. Which is also a little funny, too, because if you know Trinity Western, where he played, it is a Christian university, so it is a very much like, it's a very religious institution. And his head coach, Ben Josephson, continues to be a very religious man. But he was never the type to oppose to swear, that's for sure. But yeah, it's just Eric fucking Lepke. Oh, great set there. Must have heard us talking about him because Eric fucking Lepke puts it away again. (1917) for Lube Civitanova. So I still haven't been able to get any stats here for this third set. Nothing has been updated since. Oh, and such a smart shot there from Rakomozic. And I don't even know if there's necessarily that much to break down in this match. Like, Lube is just playing better. They're playing at home. They're serving better. Serving to me is the big thing, and that was like one of the big things that I was looking to see early on, because the two most aggressive serving teams in the world, not in the world. I can't say the world, because Lublin's a pretty damn good serving team too. But they just haven't put the same pressure on Lube that they put on Milano and Trentino in the past 2 weeks. Because, yeah, they just haven't. And I think Lube is just, especially because you can go over to that four-man serve receive but then you also have Fabio Balasso back there. And I think it is really under a big understatement to see how good he is in terms of just being that back row quarterback, really prepping his team point by point by point. As Darlin, if ever Verona was going to be able to get back into this one, it was going to have to be off the serve of Darlin Souza. He's been one of the few. I think he's been the only Verona athlete to be able to get an ace today. As Hossein Poria back to serve. Oh, and a rare miss there from Poria. That one was close from what I saw on this 2002-esque stream we have here from the LegaVolley. Oh, kicked up there by Nikolov, and that's going to be a tight set. And Micah, a little frustrated there with his team, but still they're able to pull away and get a point. A little bit of life here from Verona, and Micah is trying to get his team alive. Keita having a bit of an off day right now. English Football League. Well, it's not even the English Football League, it's the EPL. 19-18 right now for Lube. Nikolov on that back row ball, and oh no, it was right there. I thought the Rokmozic got it up, but still Lube with that 2-point lead. I wish we had stats on this because I have no doubt about that Nikolov is well over 20 points, which is pretty crazy here for only being in the second set. Being at 16 after 2. Oh, another good serve there by Boniface, and some acrobatics needed there by Michael Christensen to save that ball. And, you know, earlier someone in the chat said that Boniface was outsetting Micah. And I would tend to disagree. I just think that Micah has spent most of his energy tracking down the ball. Oh, what a shot there by Noumory Keita. Oh, Francesco Sani barely missing that one. Looks like he's just coming in as a serving sub, though, as he walks back to the sideline. We'll have Darlin come back in. Oh, wait, no, it wouldn't have been Darlin. Darlin's already served, so he was in to serve for someone else. My bad. Botolo now. He can put this match on ice. He can put them points away from winning with one serve here. Oh, that one's just long. Just long there. We don't even have a point. It's on the stream. No scoreboard at all. Goodness gracious. Can we get a half decent stream, please? And this is also the broadcast, right? That's what's crazy too. Do we not have HD televisions? Like, I can watch the NFL in 4K. I can watch North American sports in 4K. Why am I watching this in 720p, 24 frames a second? What's the score right now? Oh, that one's just a little long there by Michael Christensen. Keita wants a challenge, but don't waste your challenge on that. This match is going to end, and we're not going to have any idea who's won it. Well, that's not true. It is 2-0 for Lube right now, so we can't exactly say that. And this match is really slowed down here as the challenges are coming late into the game. And yeah, that one is another long serve there. Gargiulo now serving for Lube. Do we know the score? No. Do we know the stats? No. Oh, that's a good run there from Micah. Getting Cortesia into this game, and now the man, the myth, the legend himself, Noumory Keita, heads back to serve for Verona. Oh, that one hits the tape. That's a perfect pass there from Balasso. And EFL drops that where no one's home in the back corner. And we've got match point on the boards. So it must be 24. I think it's 24-23 in favor of Lube right now. Can they finish this one off? Eric Lepke to serve. Micah on the run again, and that's Nikolov trying to say that Keita touched that ball. I think we're tied up at 24s. If my math is correct, I think we're tied up at 24s. Oh, actually, just flash score. Have a scoring for me. Into the net there by Cortesia. Yeah, I do think it is 25-24 currently for Lube. Flash Score does have the scores. Alex Nikolov, still match point here for Lube. Oh, that's one's going to be passed straight up, out of system for Verona. And that's missed by Mozic. Oh, and they're going to go right to the video check, Lube definitely acting like that didn't touch him. Is this a 3-dong for Lube? Some Lube fans already leaving, as they think this one is done. And I would tend to agree. I don't think it touched anyone on the Lube side of things. And of course, we're getting taken forever to watch this one. I'd love to be able to talk about some stats here, but looks like we don't even get a picture of the replay as well too, as Lube with a beautiful 3-dong here. And it was still an entertaining match, but it was definitely controlled by Lube the entire time. My bad. Clicked the wrong one. It was definitely just controlled by Lube the entire time. It came down to their serving. They outserved Verona, put way more pressure on Verona. Verona did not have a good serving day. Mozic wasn't that great from the baseline. Keita wasn't that great from the baseline. And, Micah, they couldn't really run their offense because Micah was running a marathon the entire time. And this is kind of what I was saying in my preview, is that I still think that sometimes Lube is just missing some of those other pieces. Or sorry, not Lube, I apologize. Verona is just missing a few of those other pieces that can come in and really make a difference in a match like this. And it's going to be another Alex Nikolov MVP, absolutely. Think he probably scored around 21 or 22 points. He's a little disappointed in himself on that serve, but still. Great 3-dong there from Lube as they go to cheer with their fans. But Verona, I won't necessarily say it's back to the drawing board, but they're going to have to find a way to play in these big matches because, especially Trentino is not going to be this Trentino that we see now all season long. They're going to be able to figure it out, especially with Mendez as their coach and Micheletto and stuff like that. And then Verona still has to play Perugia. So can they make their way into the elite teams here? All right, that will be it from me. If I had stats, we'd go over them, but unfortunately we don't. So we will just, I'll break down the rest of this tomorrow on the Volleyball Journal. Okay. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Appreciate you all. I love you all. And have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Peace.